Hi there! It's Trin over here at Trin Gaming / Trin TV, and we're playing some Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn, Heavensward. Heavensward. Word. That's right. I don't fucking care. We can call it Heavensward all day. Heavensward. Heavensward. Going to heaven. Anyways, I thought it was so cute sitting on these barrels, so I did it for you, my fans. My fans, the fans of Shizu. Already, I know. She's so dainty. Not really. She will fucking kill you. Anyways, let's get back to playing. I forget how I've set up my UI for other games, so I think at some point I might log out, go look at my other character, and see how I set the UI up, and then log back on. But we're gonna go talk to Momodi. Let's get my Lalafell voice all together.
Why, hello there! Who might you be?
That sounds like a creepy little male Lalafell. I'll try again.
Why, hello there! Who might you be? If you're looking to join the Adventurers Guild, you've come to the right place.
I sound like a fucking weird Mickey Mouse.
Name's Momodi, and I own this fine establishment, if you please.
If you please.
If it please you. I also manage the Adventurers Guild here in Ul'dah, so you might say that looking after great adventurers like yourself is my vocation. And lucky for you that it is. Without someone like me to steer you right, you'd soon find yourself out in the middle of nowhere, caught up in business you don't understand.
Alright, I can't talk like that forever.
Like our conflict with the Amalja, for example. They've been plaguing the Sultanate for forever now.
I messed that up because I'm trying to read it and I'm trying to voice it at the same time. I have no practice. We'll get better through the times.
Then there's the Garlean Empire. None can say for sure what they're plotting these days, only that they are.
Oh yeah.
Aye, the people drink and make merry, but underneath it all there's worry and lingering feel of loss. And little wonder, it's scarce been 5 years since the Lesser Moon cracked open like a giant egg, releasing an abomination intent on turning the realm into an 8th hell. So much was lost in the blink of an eye, 'twas like the end of the world had come at last. But then things began to get foggy. Everyone's got their own version of what happened next, some of them 2 or 3. You'd think people would remember something like that, but the fact is, they don't. Nobody does. There is one thing the survivors agree on, though. The part played by a band of adventurers who laid down their lives for a realm that wasn't their own. They fought valiantly, and like so many others, they never returned. Deeds worth remembering, I'm sure you'll agree. It's just a shame our recollections of those brave heroes are jumbled as those of the calamity itself. Whenever we try to call their faces to mind, it's like they're standing between us in the middle sun, permanently silhouetted. I'll bet this sounds poetic to you, doesn't it? Well, it's not. It's bloody infuriating. But even if we can't remember them, we'll not let them be forgotten, and so we call them the Warriors of Light. And they'll forever stand as a shining example of what adventurers can achieve. That's why I welcome new arrivals like yourself to our fair city. All I ask is that that you lend a helping hand and try to leave Ulda in a better state than you found her. If you can promise that, I'd be happy to let you join the guild. All right then! A promise is a promise now. I'm counting on you to help to put the past behind us. We need people working and spending and bickering like the old days. And a happy and prosperous Ulda means more business for the quicksand, too. Any road, let's make this official. Go ahead and write your name in the register, neat as you can. Shizukata Arashi. Well, ain't that a charming name? Just rolls off the tongue. It does. All right, Miss Arashi, on behalf of the Adventurers Guild, I officially...
Please, sir, be merciful. 12 as my witness. I swear to you I'll bring you your money. In the East, it is said that even a merciful god might be driven to vengeance if thrice blasphemed. Be grateful you were given a fortune chance to offend. You two, attend to this scum.
No, please, mercy. Well, ain't that a sorry sight, nor an uncommon one if I'm honest. Don't worry, though. If you work hard, I doubt you'll end up like him. Just the same, if you ever need a bit of advice about one thing or another, pay me a visit. Just don't go bothering me every time you stub your bloody toe, all right? Of course, I do enjoy hearing a lady muse on the many manhoods of her acquaintance from time to time.
What does that mean?
Any road, welcome to Ulda, Shizukana! Take a moment to catch your breath, and I'll teach you a little about our fair city.
Oof, that was rough. Don't worry, I'll only voice act certain special scenes, not all of them. Yeah, give me XP. Quest complete! This concludes the introductory game tutorial. You have taken the first step into an adventure in the city of Ulda! Listen well to the wisdom of Momodi, then go forth and discover the incredible adventures that await you. Yeah! Yeah. So yeah, these are main scenario quests. I like jumping around. Momodi, the proprietress of the Quicksand, wants you to perform 3 tasks that will help you learn the fundamentals of adventuring.
Before you go charging off to find your fortune, I have a few basic tasks I'd like you to perform so as to help you get to know the place. First of all, I want you to visit the Aetherite Plaza. To get there, head west from here till you reach Emerald Avenue. Then look to the north. You should see a giant floating crystal called an Aetherite. If it weren't for Aetherites, traveling around Eorzo would be a damn sight more troublesome than it is. Of course, you still need to attune with them before you can use them, so be sure to do that with one of the Plaza. You ever attuned with an Aetherite before? If not, just lay your hands on the thing and you'll see what I mean. When you've done that, I want you to pay a visit to the Pugilist Guild over at the Platinum Mirage. Assuming those weapons of yours ain't just for show, you might consider training there. And finally, I want you to visit the Sapphire Adventure Exchange over on the Steps of Fall. Goods from all across Eorza and beyond turn up there every day. You'll have no trouble finding armor, weapons, or anything else a fledgling adventurer like yourself might need. You might say that's everything's for sale in here, Alda, as long as you've got the guild. Just make sure that you don't pay more than you ought. There's plenty as won't scruple to swindle unsuspected foreigners like yourself. Especially if they think no one's looking out for their best interests. Which is why I'm giving you this letter. When you visit the exchange, find a gentleman named Ciceroga and give it to him. He'll be happy to tell you about the markets once he's ready. In short, then, visit the Aetherite Plaza, the Pugilist Guild, and the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Simple! Oh, but before you go, a word of advice. While there's more than a few unsavory characters out there who'll try to take advantage of you, there are also some with honest-to-goodness problems who you should consider offering a helping hand to. A lot of folk are lured to the city by the promise of wealth and power. What many of them fail to realize is that instead of chasing after Gil the moment they get here, they ought to be making friends. Let it be known that you're willing to give as much as you get, and opportunities will come your way. And that's all from me. It's past time you got going. Oh, and let me know when you finished, will you? That way I won't spend my days worrying that you're down to your small clothes with a Gil to your name.
I can't do that voice for that long. It's very hard on my throat. Very hard on my throat indeed. Come on, I hit these tutorials already done. Alright, now it's time to do some quests. That's right, I'm too important for me to open the door myself. Open for me. It's that guy. I will talk to him later. I have Aetherite to attune to. Attune. Sweet. Hail, adventurer! Might you have come at the behest of Miss Momodi of the Quicksand? Excellent! Which brings us to the matter of the attunement fee. That will be 100,000 gil, if you please, madame. Apologies, but I do so relish the opportunity to make that jest. The look on your face was absolutely priceless. Ah, but the fact that you were so easily deceived suggests to me that you are unfamiliar with the use of aetherites. Allow me to explain. These crystalline agglomerations tap into ethereal energies and are primarily used as a means to travel swiftly from one place to another. Perhaps you have heard of return and teleport? Well, these transportation spells make direct use of the aetherites and their connection to the flow of aether. Given that there's an aetherite in almost every corner of Eorzea, any adventurer with a mind to explore the realm will wish to seek out and attune herself to each and every one. But even if you have no intention of wandering beyond the Sultanate's border, it would be prudent for you to attune yourself to any aetherites you encounter from now on. I pray you found that informative. Should you wish to learn more about aetherites or transportation magic, I should be happy to answer your questions. I learned a spell, motherfucker. You attune with the aetherite. You are now able to use the return spell. Whew. voice acting is really rough. Now where do we have to go? Oh, down in there. The Pugilists Guild. Go learn how to beat the shit out of people. Greetings and welcome to the Pugilist Guild. I see you already walked the path of the pugilist, yet your journey has only just begun. I highly recommend you add your name to our roll, for there is no better place in all the realm to train in our discipline than here. The origins of pugilism, as we know it, can be traced back to the staging of bare-handed bouts at the Colosseum. These contests attracted fighters from far and wide, bringing their myriad styles crashing together on the blood sands. Amidst the chaotic intermingling of styles, there rose a pugilist of singular strength and skill. This woman made it her life's mission to master every form she encountered, that she might refine her art. Among her many song-worthy exploits, we pugilists remember her participation in a gladiator tournament most fondly. Back when bare-handed fighting was still seen as a pastime for peasants, she took on fully armed and armored gladiators and effortlessly bested the lot of them. Word of her feat spread across the realm like wildfire, of course, and Ul'dah swiftly transformed into a center of pugilism, with people flocking from all over to train under this master among masters. The woman's name was Cornelia, and it is to her that the Pugilist Guild owes its existence. The art practiced here is based on her all-encompassing style, and this trading hall is modeled upon the one which she once built. And there it is, a brief history of our guild. I've told this tale 1,000 times, but gods, it never fails to fan the flames of my fighting spirit. Now then, should you wish to proceed with enrollment, you must first obtain the Guildmaster's approval. Let me know if you would like to meet him. So, are you ready to present yourself to the Guildmaster's inspection? Yes. Master Haman is among the greatest pugilists of our time. For long years the man ruled the blood sands as the Holy Fist, though he has since retired in favor of training aspiring fighters. You'll find him overseeing his charges yonder. Go now and show to him the fighting spirit that burns within you. Past time you got your arse back here. Well, what did the dancer have to say about my proposition? You're not my merry errand boy. There's no dancer. There never was. I'm not doing anything indecent, I swear to the gods. What? You're here to enroll? Oh, well, why didn't you say so sooner? In my capacity as Guildmaster, I would be glad to give you a primer on the art of hand-to-hand combat. Doubtless, you already know this. You already know this. My God, I'm horrible. Doubtless you already know this, but we pugilists fight with our fists and feet. While these don't deal as much damage as blades, it hardly matters when you can land several blows for each swing of the sword. What we lack in destructive force, we more than make up for in speed and cunning. Under my guidance, not only will you master striking techniques, you'll also learn to string them together to deliver an endless flurry of blows. Only through such fierce combinations can a pugilist realize his potential. Ugh. Crikey, I'm spent from all this talking. You ought to speak more, lass. You'd give me a chance to catch my breath. But where was I? I can't do his voice anymore. It hurts. Alright, joining the guild. Before you do so, I must warn you that the path of the pugilist is long and arduous. Do you believe you've got what it takes to go the distance? Be honest with yourself now. Yeah. Yes, you have fighting spirit. I can see it in your eyes. I see no reason to deny you a place in these halls. Welcome to the guild, lass. For your first lesson, I want you to test your fledgling skills against the vermin of Thanaland. Get out there and put down 3 marmots, 3 hornets, and 3 shrews. Return here when your deed is done. Cool. So there's one more place we have to go, and that's to the steps. Oh, yeah. Well, let's go down here, because we have to go here anyways. Oh, gods be good! Gelther's gone! I don't care about using items. Okay. Ooh, an aetheryte shard. Hand over. Take the potion. Go ahead and attune to the aetheryte. Cool. Hihito. I just like picking up all the quests. What does this leaf next to my name mean? Does that mean I'm a newbie? Because that's upsetting if it does mean that. Okay, anyways. The Steps of Thal. I kind of want to end the episode after I talk to... I want to finish close to home. I'll put these flyers up. We'll go do close to home. And then I'll end the episode here. Or there. Because close to home will be right around the corner. Go up here. I think. Yeah. away! We are running! So yeah, I love my character. She's awesome. When it comes to like storyline and voice acting stuff, I'll try my best. I just keep coming up with these crazy voices that I can't do for a long time. There we go.
Oh, Mistress Momodi instructed you to seek me out, did she? Consider yourself fortunate to have such influential friends. I shall be brief and you shall be attentive. You stand in the Sapphire Avenue Exchange, the busiest and most profitable marketplace in the Sultanate. Being advantageously situated in relation to the other city-states, Olda's markets have ever served as both the literal and figurative centers of Azorzian commerce.
Commerce, not commerce.
All the great overland trade routes lead to our city, and the majority of maritime trade between Valbrand and Aldernard passes through our ports. Because of this, countless companies and consortia have chosen Olda as their base of operations. They see to it that this marketplace is awash with merchants and moneylenders, day and night.
Anything a man could ever desire can be purchased here, provided as he has sufficient funds. Yeah, my voice is spent. I can't do too much more. Surely there's something you seek, adventurer. A deadlier sword, perhaps, or a shinier trinket. Whatever it is you want, the exchange will have it. To the north, you will find merchants peddling armor and accessories, curatives, and crafting materials. And to the south, you will find weapons, tools, and assortment of other useful items for sale. Seek out a particular merchant or browse to your heart's content, but do try to remain aloof should you find something that piques your interest. Decisions made in the heat of the moment are usually unwise, especially where coin is concerned. Ahem, that is all the complimentary aid you shall have from me, and far too much for my taste. My regards to Momodi. Now off with you. I was too zoomed in. Well, anyways, that'll be it for this episode. This is Trin over at TrinGaming/TrinTV, and we've been playing Final Fantasy: A Realm Reborn Heavensward. And we'll see you next time. Bye.